What's up, YouTube? It's your buddy MadFox13, and I'm sorry, people and stuff. I'm sorry, my people. I have been gone for a while, but hey, you know what? I'm back. I apologize. Please forgive me. I'm begging for forgiveness and stuff. So, yeah, sorry. I've been gone for a while. Man, my LED eyes are getting fogged up in this mask. But today we're going to be talking about the things to know about the MSF Beginner Writer course. Now, you've heard me talk about this before, and before I talked about the DMV versus the MSF course. Now, today we're going to be doing about the Beginner Writer course. Now, that's the course that I took. It's a 3-day class. Now, there's two different types of writer courses. There's the beginner, and then there's the secondary course, which you can bring your own motorcycle, but you got to have it insured and everything. So, man, LED eyes keep on fogging up, but before we get all into that, I'm going to, in this video, give you some advice and some helpful tips that will help you with this class. Like I said, we are talking about the beginner writer class. Now, beginner writer class, you are provided a motorcycle there at the class. Now, first things first, before you go and sign up for the course or anything like that, find the nearest course near you. Get online, get onto your computer, get onto your laptop, get on your phone. Look up where the nearest MSF course is near you. Then look up the time and, you know, which days is going to be on, because you know what, you want to make sure and stuff that you don't have nothing scheduled for those days. You want to make sure that you're going to be good all for those days. So, yeah. And first things first, when you go and you sign up for the course, you know, before you even sign up, there's going to be an online test which is going to ask you, have you rode a bike? Now, anybody has, if you haven't rode a bicycle and stuff, what that means is whenever they ask you if you've ever rode a bicycle is if, okay, for instance, you have to keep your balance on a motorcycle, same as a bicycle. So, both of them, you have to keep your balance whenever you're going. And, you know, you have to lean when you go places and keep your balance. So, if that makes sense to y'all, then y'all would know. Now, take a little practice and stuff. Go right around stuff. If you're just a beginner and you've never been on a motorcycle, or you've never ever just go get a bicycle, borrow a bicycle. Don't go buy one, go rent one, stuff. Go right around, get used to the balance, because once you get used to the balance of that, then you'll be able to get used to the balance of a motorcycle, which is much more, a little bit heavier, because it has a tank and an engine and more stuff onto it. So my advice is, like I just said, go get a bicycle and just ride it around and get used to leaning and holding your balance. Now, like I said, whenever you go to sign up, make sure and stuff that you find out where the nearest one is, nearest MSF course near you. Either a MSF course or Harley Davidson dealership that does the MSF course. I done a Harley Davidson dealership MSF course, so yeah. And also too, like I said, you're gonna have to take an online test. Okay. Now, do not be like some people and go and say, well, I got plenty of time to do that test. I got days from now to do that test. No. Take the time and do that test and get it done. Now, after you pass the online test, because the online test, it's easy. It's easy to pass. So, After you pass that, you have to print out a piece of paper, which you're going to have that with you on your first day of class to give to the writer instructors. So, yeah. Now, my advice is print off 2 pieces of papers or even 3. Okay? Now, the reason why I say that, because you don't want to just print off 1 piece of paper and be like, okay, yeah, nothing's going to happen, because trust me, I accidentally, if I wouldn't have printed off 2 pieces of papers, I would have left the one at home. Luckily, I printed out 2 and I put 1 in my wallet. So, yeah, either print off 2 or 3, put 1 in your wallet, or for ladies, put it in the purse, or put it in your vehicle and stuff above your sun visor or in the middle of your consoles. So, yeah. Now, for your first day of class, if you do the MSF 3-day writer class like I did at the Harley-Davidson dealership, the first day, you're just going to be in the classroom. Now, what I advise definitely, once you get to class, meet your other fellow students. Get to know them. Be good, be kind, see what they, eating stuff, what they know and stuff. See if they can give you some advice, But listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Once class starts, do not play around stuff and just ignore everything. Pay attention to what the writer coaches are saying. Now, man, these LED eyes, they keep on getting fogged up. I swear, it feels like a motorcycle helmet up under here and stuff, but oh well. So, yeah, next thing we're going to be talking about, before we get into the 2nd and 3rd day, because you're going to be on the motorcycle that day, okay? Now, back to the class, what they're going to give you too, they're going to give you one of these books about the basic writer course. Now, I know you can get this, they say you can get this book online, like you can download it and stuff onto your computer and stuff, but I got the physical book for free. They're going to just give it to you once you take the class. Now, there's all kinds of things out here. I mean, there was people in the class that rode a lot, and they want to start the beginner class. They want to start over. So, yeah, I mean, definitely get you one of these, especially if you're a beginner rider. Look into it. Now, at the Harley-Davidson dealership, what they also gave me was a rider, the road handbook. They gave me one of these, a road handbook. It's got things too, just like how the basic writer course got, but that was just a little souvenir that they'll give you. I don't know if all Harley-Davidson dealerships do that, but like I said, read the book. And now, like I said, the 2nd and the 3rd day, like I said in my other video, you're going to be on the bike for most of those 2 days. Now, before we get into what to expect from the course, now, these things you're going to have with you when you show up. Now, for motorcycle riding gear and stuff that you're going to have to need, do not show up without no gear, okay? First things first, the gear that you're going to definitely have to need. I'm going to show you each and every gear that you're going to need. And this is the same stuff that I brought with me whenever I took the class. First things first, a helmet. Get you a motorcycle helmet. I advise getting a full face helmet. They didn't really look at the DOT approved, but make sure and stuff that you have a good helmet that's DOT approved. Now, please, if you're going to wear a full face helmet, like they told me, wear a clear visor, no tinted visors. Now, I'm going to tell you something that they are going to tell you, and this is just ahead of time. They're going to tell you to leave your visor up just a little tiny bit so you can actually, hear them and everything. So, It should be up about that much, I believe. So, put that aside. Do not show up without a helmet. You'll get in trouble, and they won't let you take the course. Next thing, okay. Motorcycle jacket, okay? You gotta have a motorcycle jacket. Now, the reason why you should have, the reason why they want you to have a jacket, so just in case you fall, you don't get scraped up. Now, they allow you to have, you can wear a leather jacket, you can wear a hoodie, you can wear different types of jackets, but they want to make sure that you wear a jacket and that you're safe. Now, if it's winter time, they told me and stuff, if you want to, you can wear a long sleeve shirt, but when I done the class, it was a little bit cold in the morning time, but in the evening, it got hot, the sun popped out, so yeah, if you want to wear a long sleeve shirt, okay, but what I would advise, just wear a jacket, wear a t-shirt under the jacket, and they're going to give you, like I said before, they're going to give you breaks. They're going to give you breaks to where you'll be able to get off the motorcycle, go over, take off your helmet, take off your jacket, relax, and just drink you some water, get cooled off, then you'll be back to training. Now, the next thing, okay, now, motorcycle pants. Forgive me, but I forgot the pants and stuff in my room. So, yeah, the pants that I have on right now is not ones that they would probably allow for the MSF course, but they say to wear pants like denim pants. I believe blue jean pants are okay. But, yeah. But also, too, now, besides just wearing the pants, you're going to have a pair of boots, okay? These are the boots that I wore for my MSF course. Now, they say you can wear shoes, but they have to be past your ankle. Now, I wouldn't advise showing up with shoes. Just get you a good pair of boots. Now, before you ask them, please don't ask if you can bring cowboy boots. They already told me no, you can't wear those. So, I'm sorry. But now, for the final deal, okay? Let's put these over here, actually. Motorcycle gloves. Now, whenever you ask them what type of motorcycle gloves, they will tell you do not show up with fingertipless gloves. Do not show up with those, okay? They want you to be wearing these full gloves, okay? These are the ones that I wore. I thought I was going to probably get in trouble because I'm like, oh. Then I ordered these ones, got them. Now, please, make sure that you have your motorcycle riding gear before you show up for the second and third day of class. Don't show up without them because they will not let you take the class. I mean, if you're taking it at the Harley-Davidson dealership, you'll have to buy everything in there. But it's easy just to go to your local Walmart, order on Amazon, or even go to a motorcycle shop and see what they have, try things on. But do this before you even get to the MSF course, please. Now, also too, whenever you go to the MSF course for the second and third day, you're going to be on the motorcycles mainly the whole entire day. For the second day, you're going to be doing training all day. Then, the third day, you're going to be doing a little bit of training before you start the test on the course. So, yeah. Now, for those 2 days, I advise do not sleep in. Do not be like one of those people like my one little nephew, Porky. You know, if to get him up and to make him wake up, oh, trust me, it is a nightmare. He'll sleep all day and stuff if you let him. Trust me. After you go to the first class for the first day, get home, go to bed, get you some rest, get up early, get done, get everything, and get you a little bit of breakfast before you leave out the door. Trust me, it'll help a little bit. They always say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So yeah, now, before you even leave your house, pack you a lunch and pack you some like little crackers, and bring you a water bottle or two. So whenever you take breaks, you know, you can eat a little snack, then later on in the evening and stuff, when they tell you, okay, you know, go get you something for lunch, go get you something to eat and stuff, and be back to class, just pack you a lunch, and it's much more better, because if you're gonna go and get something to eat, you gotta look and see what's around you. So, like I advise, pack a lunch. Now, also too, these are the things that I'm going to tell you right now for the second and third day. Please, do not be one of these people that shows up like this. Do not show up being a person that's going to brag about themselves, that's going to talk a big game about themselves, or a person that's going to show up with attitude and be all angry. Trust me, it's going to backfire on you if you go to brag, and you're going to make yourself look ridiculous in front of people, and you do not want that. Okay? Do not go and be that person that goes and says, well, I've rode dirt bikes and stuff for a long time. Okay, that's different. You're on dirt and everything whenever you're riding dirt bikes. I mean, you're on motorcycles and you're studying on a course. But it's all different. And please, 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 do not be one of those people that thinks that because they've been on the back of a motorcycle that it makes them a professional. Please don't do that. And the reason why I say do not show up with attitude or anger is because, you know, nobody's going to want that out there. The rider coaches are taking their time to teach you and the other students. Now, I'm going to say this, and I hope nobody takes this the wrong way or anything like that, but please, please, have respect, not just for the other students, but also too for the rider coach, for the MSF course company, plus also too have respect for the motorcycles, because this is the thing about it. The MSF course is letting you use their motorcycles. So please do not get on there and think, okay, you know what? I'm going to full throttle this and stuff, man. I'm going to do like all these other guys and stuff in these videos. No, don't do that, okay? Listen to the rider coaches. Have respect for them, because if you have respect for them, they'll have respect for you. And I know and stuff, people will probably try to tell you and stuff, oh, don't take that course, take the DMV. No, trust me, take this. You will learn things. People don't think that they would learn from this, but they will. You will learn all kinds of things that you would not imagine. Now, I'm going to advise this. Whenever you get to the, well, I call it the figure 8 box, the U-turn 8 box. Some others of us call it the dreaded box. Now, that's the box to where you got to go and you enter in, make a U-turn, then go around again, and make a figure 8. Now, that's going to be the hard part for you and stuff. I mean, it's going to be really hard. Nobody really in the class that I was in could do it. Trust me. It's hard. if you practice, okay. But also too and stuff. I mean, be careful out there. And this is what I will tell anybody, please too. Do not go and show up to class and have rider fear. Now, what is rider fear? It is being terrified. It is being nervous. Trust me. You have to tell yourself, no, I will not let this get to me. I will not let this do. I want to pass this. I mean, it is okay if you do not pass. And this is the thing about it. I will tell anybody, okay, if you do not pass the first time, it's a learning experience. It's something you to learn from. But do not go and be scared, because when you're on that bike, that is freedom. That is stuff that it will help you and stuff. We all are scared of a whole lot of things. I mean, for instance, your buddy Mad Fox, I was a little bit terrified whenever I got on the bike. But you know what? I listened and told myself, no, you know what? I made a promise to my father that I was going to pass this class. That I wasn't going to do like how a bunch of other people that I know of that don't got their license that's related to me. So I just said, no, I'm going to do this. And, you know, I went and I practiced and practiced. Even when I got home, I practiced after class on my motorcycle. You know, I went and tried to do the different turns and everything. And, you know, like I said, you know, have fun with it. It's really cool. It's really good and stuff, especially to meet new people. And, you know, also, after the third day, after you take the actual writing course test, you're going to have to go in and take the written test. Now, take your time with the test and use your mind, use your memory about things, you know, think about things, you know. Don't be afraid to ask yourself, again, before you make that choice, read the questions and everything. But also too, like I said and stuff, I mean, you'll learn a lot from this class. I know some people will go and talk bad about the MSF course because, you know, some people just don't like it. They think they think beginner riders should just go to a DMV. Well, the DMV ain't really going to do nothing for you. The DMV is going to make you bring your own motorcycle. You're only going there with what you know. These people, you know, the MSF rider classes are really good, and I would definitely suggest them to anybody, especially for new riders or riders that want to go back to training, that wants to go all the way back to back to the beginning, okay? But if you take this course, like I said, have respect, not just for the classmates that's there with you, but also for the coaches and the motorcycles and for the MSF company. You know, the foundation stuff, I mean, they're doing this to help a whole lot of people, and I'm so glad I took the class because I learned things that I wouldn't think that I would know how to do. But, you know, it's a learning experience. But please be safe whenever you go and take this class too, because trust me, it is a little hard. And if you fall over, it will be okay and stuff. I mean, you can go retake the class again. But like I said, do not be one of those people that shows up bragging that, you know, they're the best. You know, nothing can do nothing to them, because if you drop the motorcycle in front of people, it's going to make you look bad. But, you know, like I said, have fun with the course. Have fun and meet new people. Get advice. Even give advice if you know something. But until next time, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and as always, sayonara.